We're at the beginning of March, and everything at the minute is on track for a very successful third season. We've a 5-point gap at the top of the Premier League, a 2-1 lead in the first leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League, and, well, hopefully things will continue to go from strength to strength. We're going to start by hopefully getting a result in this one against Forest, which we have by 2-0. Talby and Jalanolu give us the dream start to today's episode too. We've got some very difficult games on the horizon. First up is that second leg against Villarreal. Then it's Chelsea away and Crystal Palace on the horizon as well. A, the side that we're going to be managing first on FC26, and B, the side that beat me by 4-2 earlier this season. The side that at the minute I think are only one of two sides to have beaten us thus far in the Premier League. Oh, we've lost 4. Well done, Ches. But in the Champions League, we have a 2-1 first leg win. Dortmund are 2-0 up against Chelsea. You can't choose between PSG and Benfica, and Juventus look likely of going through against Lens as well. Can't pick between Inter Milan and Newcastle, nor Manchester United and Real Madrid. AC Milan 2-1 up from a first leg win against Barcelona, and Atleti 1-0 against Monaco. There is a lot of high quality sides remaining in the competition. Our chances of winning the Champions League are slim at best. But he's having fun. Chances of winning the Champions League are slim at best, but our chances of winning the Premier League look decent, favourable. But we'd love to win both. So let's start by you guys dropping the video like and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on the end of this save or the beginning of FC26 stuff when it comes very, very soon indeed. But for now, let's go and beat Villarreal as they fly to us this time. Just the one change to Villarreal's lineup from the first leg, that being that Jubal is into the central defensive lineup in place of Willy Cambuela, who drops to the bench. The rest is, as you saw it, basically. And, well, if it weren't for Wilson Isidor's inability to quite literally shoot the ball into an empty net, Villarreal would have come away with at least a draw in leg number 1, if not a very, very good victory. We were particularly fortunate to get the second goal that we did, especially in the manner that we got it. And Villarreal were borderline unplayable for large periods of that first fixture. So I am not expecting this to go any better than that, really. But if I could have played a slightly better ball over the top to Brian Brobby, we could have been in there to start the game very, very well indeed. Rig is going to look for Gnabry. He's not going to find even Talby. Villarreal looking like defensively they're going to be as solid as they were for all but the 89th minute in leg number 1. And probably going to be just as dangerous as they were for every single minute, unless Wilson Isidore was in possession for all of leg number 1 as well. Kenneth Taylor on the breakthrough. Well, it's gone to Talby, so we'll play on. Tuck it through the gap. Brobby. Oh, it's either great positioning by the keeper or not accurate enough from the striker. Jalanolu's there in the middle. Brobby's there immediately. Back here's Taylor. And out there's Talby. And onside. Can he find Brobby again? Yes. And here arriving is Chris Rigg. And as it flew past the keeper, I could have been certain that that was going to bury itself in the back of the net, but it doesn't. Their manager is not happy with the way things are going so far, evidently. Stern-faced with arms crossed. But quickly out wide. Can we beat the man? No, but we'll take the throw. No, we won't. But we have now beaten the man. That's supposed to be on the floor. Go on, Sash, run. Early cross. Looking for Brian Brobby, who's found the berries. Gnabry took the foul, took the crunching challenge, and will give his opposition a yellow card, but his cross was pinpoint. Just as accurate as it needed to be. Brobby brings the ball down in front of the defender, gets away from him, and quite frankly, slams it home. Great movement. Gets across the defender, down on the right thigh and into the back of the net with the left foot. 3-1 on aggregate. It's unplayable. Oh, and that's unsavable. Jeez. George Mikhail with the finish. quickly played inside, finds the gap between fullback and centre-back, and, well, bends it around the defender. And unsavable definitely is the word for that one. Villarreal are back in it. It's a nice little layoff by Isidore to Buonanotte. Got support here, Wilson. So Kanye could find him again. I wish he does, because I don't think he'll score. It's pinball back here. We've gotten away with it. Or we've gotten it out, at least. I don't know as we got away with anything. We didn't necessarily do anything bad to get away with. Gnabry and Rigg. And Kenneth Taylor struck firmly. Firmly into the shins of a defender. Villarreal were loose with possession at the end of the first leg, and that's what led to our 1-goal lead, and they're being loose with possession again, but we can't punish them for it on this occasion. Comes the Villarreal pressure. Time's running out for them. Nicola Pepe lifts it up, but Catrell is underneath it. Lovely footwork by Kenneth Taylor to get away. I see the space out here for Talby. This could be the breakaway moment we've been waiting for, if it wasn't for the interception of Jabal. If they'd have played him in the first leg rather than the second over Cambuala, then maybe they wouldn't have been behind to begin with on aggregate. As we come into this one, 10 minutes left now. Spence not even getting anywhere near that to even challenge for it. Tielemans keep that against Rigg, but it hit Rigg's hand, and it'll be a free kick for them. Robbie's off for Semenyo. Talby's off for Ponceau. Going to make some changes in the midfield as well. Siddiqui and Diarra. Tempted to make changes in defence as well, but we've been solid enough at the back, so I don't really want to rock the boat too much. 9 minutes to hold on to what we've got. And if Villarreal have been this difficult to play against, then you can well understand why I'm as pessimistic as I am about our chances of winning this competition as a whole, when there are the calibre of side remaining in the competition that are. That said, we've proven that we can beat most sides in the Premier League, so as long as we don't come up against Arsenal, which is a impossibility, he's well offside there, Trey Hume, then we do stand a chance, but it's highly unlikely in the Champions League. And I don't think he could have been further offside if he tried there, Trey Hume. Here is Marshall. It's good footwork. Good block by Trey Hume. He might not have put the ball in the back of the net legally at the other end, but he stops them putting the ball in the back of the net at the other. And that is Sunderland Football Club into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Villarreal were excellent in leg number 1. They were very good in leg number 2, but over the course of the 2 legs, it's that one mistake to give us the ball back in the 89th minute that's cost them. Dortmund wiped the floor with Chelsea on aggregate over 2 legs. PSG narrowly see off Benfica. Juventus dominant against RC Lens. Inter Milan are through. Newcastle United are out. Real Madrid knock out Manchester United. It's AC Milan through against Barcelona. And it is Atleti that see off Monaco as well. Some draws in second leg. So it's the first leg results that really decided a lot of things there. Similarly for us as well. Match rescheduled. Tournament prize money added. Trey Hume 82 rated now. Good. Perfect timing. He was in Team of the Year last year, wasn't he? Trey Hume and Anthony Patterson both managed to get themselves into the Team of the Year with still 5 points clear with a very good Chelsea side next. And, well, that's weird. We've got the prize money, but they've not done the draw yet? No, they have. And we've got Real Madrid. Oh, goody. Can't wait for that. Welcome to the Champions League quarterfinals. Jurgensen in goal for Chelsea. Reece James, new signing Pau Kabasi, Wes Fofana and Yoel Harto. Lavia and Fernandes holding with Neto, Dembele, Cole Palmer and Joao Pedro gets the nod up top on this occasion because Ademola Lookman is tired. They do have Lookman on the bench, however, as well as Mark Guiu. Mitoma's there as well. Charles de Ketelaere, 85 rated, is obviously going to be very good. Garnacho's on the bench and available for them too. We're in a strong position in the Premier League, but we've got some particularly difficult games remaining this season. So we are absolutely going to have to be at our best every single match day. Taking his time. Confirmation top left of the 5-point lead that's still there. Use your head. Oh my God, he nearly let that over the line. Why has he not headed that back so the keeper can pick it up? Deary me. Deary me as well with that challenge. Enzo, that was pretty poor. Can we time this for Semenyo? Yes. Antoine. Thank you, mate. 1-0 Sunderland. It developed in front of us. Defenders committed to make challenges and opened up space in behind. And we've pressed that space and scored. Joel Harto obviously starting on the left-hand side as well. Here's Cole Palmer now. Can, and very nearly does, score from that sort of range. 23rd minute. Chelsea are going to be just as good as anything that we can be in this fixture. Pedro, oh, thanks, mate, he says. This is why Pedro passes it straight to me. Kenneth Taylor with a room to get into, so excuse me whilst I get into it. Semenyo making another good move into space that's opened up, but Wes Fofana does better this time. Try Pedro. Done it there instead. Taylor and Ponceau. What's a smart turn? The ball just isn't quite what was needed. So very nearly. So very, very nearly. Chelsea keep giving it back to us, though. They've been impressive in the first... Honestly, someone have a word with Enzo Fernandez, because I think he's lost his marbles. Oh, I'd have lost mine if Ponceau had scored from there. Enzo Fernandez in the midfield for Chelsea at the beginning of the second half. Nice ball into Joao Pedro. He's trying to just toy with me a little bit there, but it's not worked. He's kept possession. That was cheeky. Oh, that had me very worried. Up until... Hello, mouse. Had me worried up until the moment that it actually crossed the byline and went out for a goal kick. Because I wasn't sure whether that was just going to drift and drift and drift all the way into the top corner. Adingra looking for Semenyo, but can't find the reverse through ball needed. Chelsea have got Hull next. Presume that's an FA Cup game. I don't recall Hull getting promoted to the Premier League in this save. Apparently I've fouled them there. They've just made a change as well. Pedro Neto off and Ademola Lookman is on. Said that he was tired. Didn't make the starting lineup, but has been deemed fit enough to come on later in the game to make an impact. Siddiqui could have an impact here if we can find Ademola Lookman. Not Ademola Lookman. What are you talking about, Ches? We can find Antoine Semenyo. Spoiler alert, I couldn't. Well in. There we go. Nicely done. Çalhanoğlu driven forward to Ponceau. Looking for Semenyo again in that channel, and Fofana does enough. We've still got a 1-0 lead. And 1 goal advantage was enough to see off Villarreal, although we did need 2 legs to see it done. I'd like to do it inside 90 today, please, boys, if you don't mind. Oh, it's a nice little dink. Up we go. The man that's done nothing but throw himself into two-footed challenges all day is the one that eventually gets Chelsea the goal back. Oh, it's a great flick on. It's completely sold the entirety of my defensive line. And unfortunately, he couldn't have met it any sweeter. 129 kilometres an hour, apparently. Didn't look like 129 kilometres an hour to me. But it's in the back of the net as we make a flurry of changes to now try and regain the lead rather than hold on to it. I don't like this, the way it's building at all. Enzo, it's well Pedro. It's deflected and it's wide. Heart in mouth stuff at Stamford Bridge now. Cole Palmer with a short corner. Flicked on at the near post. Keeper can't deal with it. Defender does. Go on. Go on, Siddiqui. Go on, Siddiqui up against Joel Harto. Oh, the support just didn't quite arrive in time, so I had to take it on my own. Ponceau wins the ball there, though. And it's a terrible pass. Israel Pedro. Oh, it's nicely done. I fouled the man in the process. Right now, I'm more concerned about avoiding losing than I am getting a victory. It's Enzo again. Oh, keeper just punches it clear. This is getting worrying now. Go on, Antoine. Oh, I just needed to beat Joel Harto there, and there was so much room for the man on the near side. Palmer quickly to Dembele. There's not many that can deal with his pace. Jed Spence's one of them, though. Here's well Pedro! It's a top draw save from a ball that was heading to the top bin from Anthony Patterson. 30 seconds remain. Chelsea have had a lot of chances in this game, but not enough to get the win. But neither have we. It's a point. I'll take it. Time for a little bit of payback that would be very welcomely received. Quavine Kelleher in goal for Crystal Palace. Malo Gusto, Chris Richards, Lacroix and Mendy. Wharton, Otavio and Isco. Pino, Girassi and Trossard is their front line. On the bench, you've got Anderson Talisca, who's a new signing. Angel Correa's obviously been very good for them previously. Samu's 84 rated. And Uche is the man that came off the bench to score a hat-trick against us in the last game. Yes, that happened. So, avoiding that is a priority. Replicating it in the reverse would be great. If the home side could win this one by 4-2, then I'd be very, very pleased indeed. Our lead at the top of the table is still intact. The extent of that lead at the top of the table, I'm not sure, but we are still clear at the top for the time being. Kenneth Taylor couldn't quite get it under control to get a turn in, to get a shot away in the opening 5 minutes. Trossard's just left me standing there as well. Decent side, this Crystal Palace outfit. Hoping we could be just as successful with them in FC26 when we start that save in a few days' time on the new game. It's not a foul, it's not a foul, it's not a foul. I think it was a foul, but he's played on anyway. Adingra spins away from Alagusto. Oh, the yay came a little bit too soon. That would have been perfect if the ball had flown into the top of the net. We're going to get a free kick here a long way out. It's worth a go with Hakan Calhanoglu. We will absolutely try our best to score from 32 metres out here with a free kick with one of the best set-piece takers of all time. Come on, we very nearly did. Isco. Oh, that's well played. Wharton. Player I'm looking forward to using very much so on FC26. Oh, thank you. I'll take that every day of the week. Over the top, looking for Adingra. Driving inside. Here comes Kenneth Taylor. On his left. Oh, straight at the keeper. Drill it to the striker. Robbie turns. Looks for Adingra. Oh, every last inch of Chris Richards' tall frame needed there to get the ball away. Rigg. Taylor. I mean, Rigg's made a follow-up run, but it's not a great one. Calhanoglu. Getting around the corner here, though. And he could maybe get that back inside to Adingra, who spun well. Simon Adingra on his right foot. Oh, spinning awkwardly away, but dealt with by the back line. We've been the more proactive side. We've been the more creative side. Creative? We've not got any Croatians in our squad. But it's still 0-0 as we approach half-time here. Leandro Trossard could do something about that here. Wearing the number 10 in the absence of Ebereza. It's not a bad ball, but Patterson's there. Otavio. Alright. Chill. Well in, Nordi Mukiele. That was very good. Looking for and finding Chris Rigg here. Brobby was screaming for it. Brobby can have it then. And Talby. Now that is how you restart a game of football. In the 49th minute, Kemsdean Talby finally makes the breakthrough. And this Sunderland side are marching on towards 3 points this time. And apparently a ghost of a fourth official. Alright, I can take my time now a little bit more. We'll be a bit more patient in the build-up because we've got that goal. And now we've got another one as well. 2-0. Now that should hopefully be the game done and dusted. Dan Neil into Calhanoglu. Through the gap nicely. First time pass, please. Oh, got really lucky. I won't celebrate it too hard because I've been fortunate to get the ball there. That's happened against me way too many times for me to celebrate that properly. But we lead by 3-0. Serve returns, Crystal Palace. You might have beaten us 4-2 at your patch, but we're returning the favour. Samu's off the bench here for Palace. Can't get there. Yeremy Pino down the line. Looking for one back. Nearly fell for Talisca, but hasn't. 3 minutes added on. Everything Palace have thrown at us today, we have duly dealt with. Which I absolutely cannot say was the case at Selhurst Park. 3 points. The top of the table position secured for another matchday weekend, and Arsenal's time to turn it around is running out. We haven't seen them fall off, though, like we may have expected to when they ended up selling David Raya. Another clean sheet there away from home against Brighton for young Nick. In goal for them, the Patreon player. Dan Neal's up to 81 rated, or will be in a few weeks' time, but he's seen first-team opportunities limited this season, thanks to the just fact Hakan Çalhanoğlu's a lot better, really. Right, Premier League, it's 6 points now, the gap. But they've got a game in hand. Bummer. Okay, well, the lead is at least 3, and the goal difference has come back towards us. It was 9, of course, after Arsenal royally smashed me by 3-0. Thankfully, it's looking a bit more favourable for us. City are loitering still. They're way behind, but if they win their game in hand, the gap is 8 points with 8 games to go. Liverpool probably too far behind now. Aston Villa, however, the side we face next. Although, I will be honest, I'm got my eyes on those double headers against Real Madrid, to be completely honest. We shall wait and see what happens in the month of April, but for the month of March, we are donezoed, as we are for this episode as well. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And of course, the start of FC26 against that side, or with, sorry, that side we've just played with, or against Brain. That went well. I'll see you in the next one.